The idea for this video came to me one day. I was driving back from work after work, and off to the side I noticed this fast food establishment that had like rows and rows of cars wrapped around the parking lot in every possible direction, waiting to pick up some of their delicious food. Well, the next day I passed by and I did a little mini glance over there to the side, and sure enough, that same business establishment was still rocking it day after day after day. And I thought to myself, what are they doing so right? And what lessons are there to be learned there that we can apply to our social media? Yes, I had that thought. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruben Villarreal. I am Board America across all my social medias. And this is a channel, and these are the videos that are committed and dedicated to the Late Adapter, helping you put a handle on all the complexities of social media. So let's talk about that fast food establishment. Well, it's no big surprise when I say that the place that got me thinking was Chick-fil-A. And I started processing in my mind, what in their formula, what in their philosophy are they doing so extraordinarily right that we can apply to our social media? Well, the first thing I'll tell you that Chick-fil-A does excessively well is consistency. Whether it be their food, whether it be their service, they're extremely consistent. And how can you apply that to social media? Well, I'm always saying that one of the main pillars of a good, strong social media is consistency. It's not about being all over the map. It's about having your message and really honing in on it and making sure that you're conveying in every possible way what you're trying to tell your audience, whether it be about your branding, whether it be about your business, or what services your business offers. So consistency is one of the pillars that Comment G, the branding professor, and I talk about a lot. So if you're trying to up your game in social media, absolutely be consistent. And yes, I mean by sharing your content, sharing every single day if possible, to make sure that your message is getting to its audience. The second thing I will tell you that Chick-fil-A does excessively well is attitude. Every day that you drive by there, you stop by there, anybody who you kind of run into from that organization while they're there have this very upbeat, positive, very kind of uplifting attitude. And that's the same thing you should have for your social media. If you're going to go into your social media Late Adapters kind of brooding and not feeling good about the content that you're about to put up, well, that's how it's going to be conveyed to the greater world. You got to have a really positive attitude about the content you're sharing and letting the world know that you're an expert in your field because you have so much experience. But if you don't do that with the right attitude, that message will get lost and you don't want to lose it. And the third thing I'll tell you that Chick-fil-A is doing so extraordinarily well during these difficult times is the major pivot. Everybody right now on the virtual scene is making pivots because we have to. I mean, for example, if in city government or in county governments or in housing board governments, we're all going to Zoom or to a virtual platform for our meetings. Well, we have to change the way we conduct our meetings and kind of change our mindset. So Chick-fil-A is doing extraordinarily well by pivoting. Also, I'll tell you that they've always had a super cool dining experience, and they had an amazing drive-through experience, and now they added a feature where they deliver to your house. What are they doing? They're pivoting to serve their clients and serve their community. You need to do the same by evolving your social media. And if you're in small business saying, hey, if you need this, I'll go deliver. If you have any questions, reach out, DM. I'll be happy to give you any information you want. Those extra steps you take are going to be very fruitful for you in your small business as you try to expand your virtual existence. So pivot. And don't be afraid to take that big dive into social media and expand your communication there. I'm going to give you an example. I communicate quite often with one of the Chick-fil-A's in my area. I live here in Mission, and the McAllen, Nolana location, whoever handles their social media, we have conversations about social media content or about their product or about the fact that they deliver. We go backwards and forwards. So they're out in the social media world. They're upping their game, and so should you. And the last thing I'll tell you about Chick-fil-A and how their philosophies can benefit your social media is stick to your formula, stick to your message. Once you decide what makes you different, what makes you apart from everybody else in the social media world, stick to your message. Chick-fil-A does that extraordinarily well. Eat more chicken. Well, when you go there, it's not just about the chicken, it's about the experience. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. When it comes to your social media, stick to the message, stick to the formula. If you're been in business a long time and you want to talk about your experience and about your knowledge and wisdom, then do that. But don't be one thing one week and another thing the following week and another thing the following week. Get your message, clean it up, package it really nice, and then hammer away at providing this audience right here all the best information about what it is you do and how what you know can benefit them. So there you have it. Some things that Chick-fil-A does extraordinarily well that can also apply to your social media. Late adapters and everybody in between, I remind you, this is social media. So you all keep on grinding. We'll see you next time.